Hi air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Welcome to ProDivinity 1111. This is your general reading for the remainder of June 2019. The general messages, take what resonates and just ignore the rest. If it does resonate, please like. If it doesn't, dislike. Like, dislike, share, whatever works. It helps the channel, helps the community. I appreciate it. If you want a general reading, please email me at prodivinity1111@gmail.com. Let's get started. I'm going to do a Celtic cross with a couple Archangel Michael cards and a couple Oracle Angel cards. And let's see what we have here. What are the messages for Aquarius, Gemini, Libra? God is in charge and pay attention to your dreams. Wow, this came out again. I've shuffled so many times. So from Archangel Michael, we have two cards. One says God is in charge. And again, God is whatever you believe in, whatever higher power, your higher self, divine. So it says, let go of the situation, giving it in faith and trust to your divine wisdom and infinite love in order to resolve and heal everything and everyone involved. And then we have pay attention to your dreams. So you're going to get, messages on a spiritual level and guidance when your subconscious mind is in charge, which is your sleep time. So let's just put these here and see what Oracle Angel cards we have. Crystal clear intentions. So again, it's Archangel Michael saying be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. So it's focus and clear intentions. And clairsentience, Archangel Raguel, and I apologize if I don't pronounce it properly. Notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. So this is kind of going back to sentience is feeling. If you sense something, if you feel something, but you can't really put logic on it, pay attention to that. There's likely some inner guidance that you're getting, and in the combination it'll really help. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Again, these are pre-shuffled, but I just like to do a couple of times. If you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. Like, dislike, share, subscribe. Every bit helps and, keeps me going with these free readings. And of course, you know how to get in touch with me if you need a personal reading. All right, this is the last shuffle. I'm gonna cut the deck and get going. Air signs. June 2019. Bottom of the deck is a 10 of swords. That is great to have. So coming in, the underlying energy is the 10 of swords, which means completion. The heavy, difficult time is over. After 10 comes 0 and 1, which is the new beginning. But this is really good. Oh, 0, what did I just say? So after the 10, after the burdens are gone, they're done, you have the Fool, which is the 0, which is absolute new beginning. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And the Page of Wands. So this is the new beginning that we're talking about, the new passion coming in. Okay, let's see. What are the core energies? Are 5 of Cups, which makes sense because you're coming out of the 10 of Swords. Central energy. Crossing it is the Queen of Cups. Oh, okay. I need to make sure they come in your view. Top of mind for you is in your conscious 4 of Swords, which is understandable if you're coming out of a very hectic, heavy period. And in your subconscious, you got something new brewing. You got the Ace of Wands. It's absolutely new energy coming through. In the recent past, you did have some nostalgia with the 6 of Cups. And in your future, you have the Knight of Swords, which makes sense. Coming out of these energies, you're going to just charge ahead. Let's see how you view yourself. Oh, yay! The Empress. Again, oh, does it focus? Yeah. It doesn't matter male or female. This is absolute beautiful energy. This is how you see yourself. What are the environmental factors? We got the Hierophant, so two major arcanas next to each other. And hopes and fears, third major arcana. You're killing it, guys. The Chariot in your hopes and fears. Let me see, I'm gonna put it here. And then the outcome is the Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful. Okay, so let's get started into this and seeing. So I'm gonna spend some more time on the bottom of the deck, which is the energy you're coming in with. What kind of is the underlying situation, and you're coming out of Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords are really stressful, heavy times where, if I can get it to focus, please, where you were really, really tired of it and you wanted to break away from it. So you have come out, please, come on, focus. Doesn't want to focus. I'm sorry about that. Oh, there we go. So this is a very, very heavy time. Mental stress. It's extreme stress. It's not just like burdens, but it's really aggravating, can cause a lot of anxiety, depression. But this is over because you have the Fool, the new beginning coming right after. So when you're coming out of this, it's understandable that your central energy is the Five of Cups. Now you see how this person, because you're coming out of so much stress, there's also disappointment about what was not accomplished or what was lost or what did not go as per your expectation. But the advice always in the Five of Cups is, you know, there are still two cups standing. So there is opportunity. All you got to do is turn around and look it from a positive angle. Look for the silver lining. Yes, it's hard because there was some loss or some disappointment here. You had to let those go. You have to let what doesn't serve you out of your life in order for the new things to come in. So these are the two new opportunities, or you know, take it however it fits your situation. This is again a general reading, but that's the advice of the card. It's understandable coming from so much stress that you do feel this way. But look at that, you know, if you go back, what's crossing it is Queen of Cups. And Queen of Cups is, you know, a queen who really operates from her heart. She knows in her heart of hearts what is her true direction. Where does she want to go? And this again kind of goes with the Clairsentience card, talking about, you know, notice your recurring physical and, let me bring this up, your physical and emotional feelings, if they're recurring, there is, you know, in your heart what you need to do. So focus on that. Where does your heart drive you forward? That's what you need to do. And again, like, you know, pay attention to your dreams, have crystal clear intentions, and, you know, the divine is in charge. Okay, so that's the past. You come out of it. Top of mind right now, very deservingly so, is rest. It has been such a heavy period for you guys that it makes sense for you to right now just take it easy. Just step back, you know, relax, rejuvenate, whatever that means to you. You know, if this is, you know, going within, staying indoors for a little bit, that's fine. If this is, you know, what relaxes and rejuvenates you is getting out in nature, going for hikes or runs or whatever, triathlons, like whatever makes you feel really energized and recentered, that's what you need right now. But again, don't set too aggressive goals because you do need to take a break before you move forward. You know, you need to recharge your batteries just like you recharge your phone every night. So if you're coming out of the Ten of Swords, right now your focus is really on just like catching your breath, take a break, recharge your batteries. And while you do that, look what's brewing in your subconscious. It's the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is that bright new spark, that bright new idea, that new passion that's really, you know, taking place in your core. And it's brewing and brewing and brewing right now. And the reason it's in subconscious is because consciously your brain is tired. You're tired. So you need that break. But once you come out of that, that's when the clarity around this new direction is going to be more obvious to you. You'll know what to do next. So really, really good kind of pivoting from where you're coming. How do you take a pause, recharge, and then charge ahead? I'm saying charge too often. So in the recent past, there was some nostalgia. You know, there were something that you were reminiscing, probably thinking about either how things were in the past, or you know, it doesn't really have to be in the past. It could be your ideal thinking of how things should have been. That's what you were kind of thinking about in the recent past. And it could have been things did not go the way that you expected them to go. So that was a feeling you had, that feeling of missing that beauty, that perfection, and, you know, happy family, happiness, internal happiness. But coming out in the near future, once you have, sorry, I'm going to discharge. Once you have recharged, and you're thinking about that, you know, new idea, you're ready to charge ahead. Really ready to charge ahead. We got the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords is the only advice here. It's a very fast moving energy, so it can be a little impulsive. So the advice here is like, you know, definitely like pick up the reins and go ahead, because you also have the Chariot card in your hopes and fears, and we'll talk about that. But you're ready to move forward. The only advice is don't be so harsh. You know, watch your communication, watch your words, have a plan in mind, and, you know, pay attention. Have your intentions very clear, and don't be rash about it. But you'll be energetically ready to like charge ahead. Get on that horse and charge ahead. So that's what the Knight of Swords signifies. So you'll be ready to go up and running pretty soon, because you see yourself as the Empress. That's how you view yourself. And an Empress is, again, don't worry about the genders here, but an Empress is a personality or a persona who is really fruitful. They have very powerful manifestation because they focus on what they want. They have very clear direction, and they are very, very positive in their mind. So, you know, Five of Cups, we got to come out of Five of Cups and believe that you can create whatever you want. And it's really good because it's in the position of how you see yourself. So you're already doing it. Keep doing it. Stick to that energy, because the external forces or the environmental factors has a Hierophant. Again, another major arcana. Empress is also major arcana. So this in the external factor means there is a change. I feel this entire reading is probably more around business, a career, or, you know, school, or it's very work oriented is what I'm getting. I'm not getting like a relationship oriented, but you know, take as it fits you. The Hierophant in this case means it's a job change, it's a new business, it's a new institution. Could be new university, new college, new program, new team you join. You know, this is under new management, whatever. But the Hierophant, kind of like who looks like the Pope here, is about traditional institution, and those could be the government, marriage, could be job, your business, whatever that is. So in this case, if I relate it to work, feels like there's some big changes on the horizon on the work front for you. In your hopes and fears, we have the Chariot. Now, if you see, the Chariot is about moving ahead. It's like charging ahead by balancing the head and the heart. That's what these two black and white represent here, the creatures here. That's what they represent. It is like, you can't, so when you're holding the reins, you gotta go like that, okay? Because you can't just straight charge ahead, because if you look at them closely, they're kind of angled. They're not facing straight ahead. Look at their bodies. They're in opposing angles. And that's why it's in your hopes and fears. So why it's in fears, what if you're not able to balance them, and then you might just go too much in the heart direction, or you might go too much in the head direction. So too much intuition or too much logic. You got to balance them both. That's what this is. So your hope is that you are able to balance these and charge straight ahead. And the fear is like, what if I can't? Well, you can, because guess what? You're the Empress, so you can absolutely do it. And once you do, the possible outcome here is the Queen of Pentacles. And that's it. I mean, I don't have to say anything at all. The Queen of Pentacles is, again, somebody who really creates true abundance. You know, she is a great manifester. She's got the biggest pentacle here. You know, if you see this like greenery all around, it's prosperity. It is prosperity. And it's gonna come like once you come out of this underlying, you know, heavy energy, and you recharge and you think clearly, you charge ahead carefully and believe. Most likely, like most, I think the biggest message here is like really believe in yourself, and you will know what you need to do. You would know, like honor your intuition, and then everything is going to fall into place. But because this is divine, you know, abundance is complete abundance. So I hope that helps. It's a pretty good, solid outcome. I think it started off a little heavy, but at the end, it's really coming to a very positive close. So I hope this helps. If you need a personal reading, reach out to me. Please like, dislike, subscribe, share, whatever. Every click helps me. So thank you so much. I wish you much love and light. Take care. Bye.